Pox community, Bondman007, bringing you another match on behalf of TCGBAYCOM. Today we've got, in the middle of all the X and Y's here, Aliz, and BurnPyro. Right now Burn is 7 limited solo, and Aliz is 43 limited. You're going to have to get back with me on that name, Aliz. I'm going to go with Al today, so, Ali, maybe? Oh, it's Ali. Okay. Alright, my bad, Ali. I'll call you Ali then. So, we got Ali versus BurnPyro. Ali is running full faction Forsaken Waste, and Burn is running Shattered Peaks full faction. So, let's see what we got here. Wow, everybody been running the albino fish here lately. Kind of streamed back into the meta somehow, but maybe it caught a buff that I just missed or something. But several people have been running that. Maybe he's just running the fish deck, I don't know, but maybe he's got a fish for fishes, I guess. We'll see. But so far, Ali's come out with Corruptor. Loss of Life attack makes it really cool, and of course Soul Harvester, getting a ton of Nora when you kill stuff, and the go-to Utter Dark Plane Shift, Teleporter, Loss of Life attack, Ensnare, Evasive makes it hard to take down from a range, and then with the Loyalty and the damage upgrade, that sucker comes out with 15 damage, 7 speed, and a crap load of hit points. So that's a really nice piece for Forsaken Waste. Has been for a while now, but you know, I guess. Let's say, oh, okay. Burn's already got a Lightning Elemental out here. Those have been comboed a lot here lately with Old Sock from the Heritage release. Old Sock puts a Poison Cloud around, so we'll see if we see that combo from BurnPyro. My bet is that we probably will. The fish dishing out some R damage or something there on Dirge. But anyway, these two guys have been around for a long time. I know you see Burn all the time in the forums and everything, so this is the first time I've had been able to commentate and record one of his matches, so I look forward to it. I've watched him play quite often. In full faction Shattered Peaks, you know, he's I'm really interested to see what kind of theme he's got running here, because it's not really traditional full faction Shattered Peaks that we've seen here lately. You know, a lot of folks running Vul, and you know, I mean, when they run full faction, they got guys in there, you know, like Club and all those guys. So I'm eager to really see what Burn's going to pull out here. High Warlock in play for Ali, Loyalty on base, and Zombie Apocalypse, Spell Resistance, and of course Boon. You can cast Repurpose as a spell-like ability basically. Every 4 turns he can offer up some creature to pump up his Surcan or somebody else nearby, which is typically the trick. Defensive Strike, oh, let's get back over here. Paralyze, Blood for Nora. You can spend 20 health to make the next spell cost 20 less. But on the High Warlock, unless he throws a Sacrificial Blade or something on there, there's not really anything to get his life back with. So what we just saw was he brought in a Lich's Servitor. Let me see if he'll bring up his picture. Won't bring it up. Lich's Servitor comes out. He repurposes him with the High Warlock, and the Lich's Servitor basically says that as long as Surcan or Zulos is in play, that they'll come back as a Lich Knight. So what we're going to see at the next turn of Ali is a Lich Knight come back in play. Much harder to kill than the regular versions. They've got Magic Immunity and some other things out there, Life Siphon and some stuff that really makes them a booger to bring down. So plus he repurposed him into Surcan, which now makes him a 3 to 7 range monster. I mean, that is so difficult to deal with when you're playing Forsaken Waste, and it's really become a staple in a lot of battle groups these days, is to see a repurposed Surcan or something like that, something that's just absolutely nasty to deal with. And if he can throw out a Elder Bloodbinder, the vampire that increases the double life siphon, I mean, every hit he's going to be getting his life back. So really make Surcan a truck to bring down. That sucker is just so tough. There's a Lich Knight. Magic attack from range. Worship Lich, he can give all of them regeneration 3 and stuff. But the big story is, you know, nice defense, nice damage, good speed, pretty good hit points for Lich Knight form. And then, of course, he's got the Surge Lich, which is, you know, I guess the reason why his damage is higher. But the big thing is the life siphon and immunity magic. Plus, he's a flying unit, and that really makes him a monster to deal with. So we'll see how Burn approaches this situation here with these nasty units already out and play. A ton of range for the Forsaken Waste guy here. Let's see. Corruptor 4 to 6 on the Warlock, and look at that damage on the Warlock. I mean, that's just, man, that is nasty range. Excuse me, very nasty damage there. Burn's gone with a healer and a scapegoater, so he can throw off the next single target spell. Telekinetic Thrust, Rite of Creation, spell resistance from the font bonus. So, see if we're going to end up in a big old-fashioned turtle match here. He might be going after that fish to get him off the board. Wouldn't be a bad move, really. He's going to cone on Micah and the albino fish. Takes a chunk out of their hide. Still leaves Surcan in pretty good safe range there. Not really going to be anything major. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull off anything else. He might be able to. We'll see how aggressive he's going to be here now, because got to be careful with those champs. They do have a lot of hit point stuff, but you know, they can be fairly. And there is the go-to spell, Mobilize, in the house. Just recently nerfed to 55 Nora, but still very, very runnable. And that's going to spell the end for the albino fish. He is not going to make it. So he eats up the dodge with the Warlock, and then craftily comes along with the Corruptor. And that does that. He just gains about 35 Nora or so, because he gets Nora equal to half of the champion's Nora cost, and those fishes are about 70. So, bye-bye fish. No mind control for you today, sir. And look at that. 61 hit points, 16 damage. I mean, man, that is, for 75 Nora, that is a great buy. So Forsaken Waste definitely has efficient pieces. 82 Nora, 16 damage Warlock from 4 to 6 with the repurpose ability, and the Corruptor a little bit slower and stuff, but you know, very, very nasty being able to soul harvest from that range, so makes him very deadly. Right now Burn is struggling to deal with the range. He uses the Cultist to soak up the defensive strike from Surcan, paralyzing him for the moment. Moving in with his Elemental on the Lich Knight, and then uses mobility to scamper away, try to get back to safety. We'll see if Dirge and Club can go to work here on the Underdark. And wow, with the Tactician, even the fish has a range of 1 to 3. That is so cool. So he does do a good number on him, but without some spell help here, he's not going to be able to get him down and use his Echo Chamber. Okay, 55 Nora for that sucker now, but still apparently a good buy, as he goes with the Echo Chamber here and finishes off the Underdark. So that's a good move from Burn. So they've gone piece for piece now. And Dirge Mogalord just equipped Soul Reaver by way of, where is it? He used Pilfered Armory to stash his Soul Reaver on himself. So pretty funny stuff. I mean, that's really good stuff. And then he sends back the damage on the Corruptor. Soul Lives, and down goes Dirge. Wow, that was really fast. And the Corruptor eats his Nora too, so wow. Disappearing really quickly here. He used Steal Life to heal his Corruptor up some damage because he had 0 AP left. And then he just sucked his life out and got some more Nora. And that really makes Forsaken Waste hard to contend with, man. I mean, you start dropping all that stuff and it's just nasty. Goes with the Deflect, deflects the first hit, and then sucks his life on the second hit. So the Elemental down now to the Lich Knight. And Burn's going to have to gonna have to get something off the board here. We'll see if Burn is able to maybe take advantage of something here now. Uses Boulder Throw on the High Warlock, so that's his range.